Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne back to do your bonus read for this morning. I'll just pull out the Spellcasters Tarot, Modern Spellcasters Tarot. Ooh, Seven of Cups jumping out again. Okay. I'm glad to see that in the mornings now I'm getting up and it's a bit lighter. I love summer. I know every time I say that, everybody goes, no, I don't like the heat. It gets very hot in Australia. But I'd much rather the heat over the cold any day. I love the clothes you wear in the summer. I love the freedom. I love the smell when you open the curtains in the windows in the morning. Everything's beautiful for me about summer. I don't like the cold at all, actually. Even visiting somewhere that's cold, I mean, I end up being so rugged up I can barely move. If anybody were to shove me over, I'd be destined to lay on the ground forever. Oh, we've got the Wheel of Fortune turning, King of Cups here. Some sort of change on the horizon for water signs. Alrighty. Okay, let's get going. All right, Ace of Swords coming straight out of the gate. Oh my God, I love the Ace of Swords. This is about truth. This is about truth being spoken, truth being said. It's a brand new start based in truth. So important here. I see the passion with this sword, with all the fire around it, which isn't something you identify with a sword, because usually the wands are about the passion, but there's some sort of passionate truth coming forward here. The Four of Cups. So it could be that you're coming to a realization about something that was either offered in the past or you offered in the past. There's some sort of realization here, clarity coming forward here. Okay, could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sag or Aries here, or a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now, it's really interesting because someone's moving away from something here. Okay. Often when I see the cards come out like this, I think it could be two people. But in this particular case, because you have the water and the fire, I'd say you're dealing with someone who's strong in both elements. Someone who's emotional enough to express themselves without becoming overly emotional. Someone who's certainly not in a victim mentality, someone who's passionate and fiery, someone who wants to offer a new start that is one that is built in truth but also very passionate. So if you were in a situation here where you're waiting for someone to offer you something, move forward, speak to you about something, it looks like it's coming through. Doesn't necessarily have to be romance. You know, sometimes when people listen to the readings and they say they don't apply, I think if you just listen to the messages in the meaning and apply them generally, and which a lot of people do, a lot of people are intuitive enough to understand that. But sometimes you can get a lot from the messages in the reading rather than trying to relate them to a personal situation. If this is a work situation, it looks as though somebody's made a decision to move forward with you work-wise. If you're waiting on some sort of contract, communication, something that you've been waiting on that you thought somebody wasn't making a decision on, there is a decision about to be made. We'll get some more information anyway. Okay, so we have an offer coming in here from a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio type person. This person is moving at a reasonable pace, not as slow as the Knight of Pentacles, but he's still a little bit sort of thought out. This guy's a little bit sort of caught up in his own emotions. But what I love about the Knight of Cups is he has self-loved. He knows how to apply love to himself. Well, interesting, because we have the Knight of Wands following him. And the Knight of Wands is the very quick knight. And he is very hot, passionate and fiery. Sometimes can be someone who can't commit. You've got someone who's feeling love for you here, but is unable at this time to make a commitment. But this person wants to rush things, but they can't here. So whatever this is for you, you're getting an offer that comes absolutely from someone who's ready to make the offer. Their heart is absolutely ready, but they can't move forward at this time. Very interesting. Okay, Two of Pentacles coming in here. So we do have a decision. Decisions everywhere at the moment. This is a decision about making the right decision for you. So somebody's tossing up here, heart over head, head over heart, logic over spirituality, whatever it is. The decision is difficult to make because both options bring the person a balance or bring the person some sort of resolution here. So that means they've got to make the decision based in their heart space rather than their head space. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Cups. So someone is moving away from something that is no longer emotionally fulfilling them. They've made some sort of decision here to follow their heart, not their head. So there's a feeling here this person wants to follow their passion and their love rather than what is logically being said to them. So to me, this is like someone taking a leap of faith into something and realizing a truth and following the truth rather than the information here. Nine of Cups coming out. So this is some sort of wish being fulfilled here. Yeah, there's a message coming through here. Something quite passionate that will reveal. We've got the Moon again. So there's a revealing of something here. Let's just keep going with the cards and then I'll stop. Eight of Swords. Someone's been through a great deal of turmoil. I feel it is a little bit like the What's Cracking reading. There is Temperance here. Someone's been trying to achieve a balanced outcome. Ooh, and then transformation. Someone here is trying to make a decision on what they want to have in their life. They are trying to follow a path here of looking at things through their heart rather than their head. So, for example, it could be, trying to toss up a decision on whether to start up a personal business because that is your passion, your drive, but also very possibly not wanting to give away the job that they work at because it brings them in money every day. So we've got logic, head over heart decision. This person is having to move away from something that's held them back from having that heart decision made. But now there's a wish coming in here because there's some sort of decision that it's sort of like they're revealing to themselves here because they've brought in some sort of balance over this anxiety that they've been feeling. And it's transformed them. So what you've got here is probably someone who's always been very, very logical, very strategic, very well placed in their thinking, who's making a decision that goes against what they would normally do because they're using their truth here. They're understanding that that's the way to move forward with this transformation. Somebody's making a decision to go for what they want rather than what they perhaps think is best. The pull is evident here with the Two of Pentacles and the Temperance card. So there's a very strong pull of one against the other. Do I go one way? Do I go the other way? Very strong pull. But emotionally, they're being called to follow their heart here. And it will come up with the Nine of Cups. So they walk from the 8 to the 9, which means there is some sort of offer here with this 9th cup. They want to offer love. Now, if it's a situation where you are looking at head over heart decision in regards to a job, I would say to you, going to follow your heart and go after what makes you feel good. So if you're in that position where you're thinking of tossing out, which is exactly where I am at the moment, you're thinking of tossing out one job over another because you want to follow what you're passionate about doing, then I say to you, you're going to follow your heart because that is where this Nine of Cups brings in a wish for you. For those of you who are waiting for someone or trying to make a decision about love, you will follow your heart because it's in your truth. You can't deny it anymore, you see? So it's like a brand new start with clarity, precision, understanding your purpose here and moving forward on it. but there does seem to be some sort of transformation through this. So it could be that transforming yourself through using your heart over your head, transforming yourself by following what you want rather than what you have to do, going after what you want. Yeah, that's what it is. It's going after what you want. Okay, very interesting, because you got the card of breathe coming out here. Very, very interesting indeed. 29. Learning to follow your passion and your drive and your life's purpose, not following what society has conditioned you to believe that you need to do. I love it. Very nice reading. Patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses, breathe in the sunlight, and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. This is about, not taking time, not rushing things, taking time to make a decision that you're really sure about. Meditation's always good. Breathing, I don't think understand the power of the breath in Western society. The deep breathing, the deep diaphragm breathing, breathing from your center rather than breathing from your lungs, very important. And you can learn this through meditation. If you're breathing into your lungs, you start getting your fight-flight syndrome up and running. So sometimes it can make you feel a bit anxious. So when you're feeling a little bit out of sorts, you tend to breathe high in the lungs, which creates that anxious feeling. So making sure that you're breathing down into your diaphragm. It is a practice I learned from actually Eckhart Tolle through his Power of Now. And understanding the power of the breath and how important it is to breathe into your diaphragm. But that's obviously advice for someone there. Have a fantastic day.